Hey guys, welcome to the Art of Crypto. And this presentation is about how I'm averaging 1,300% returns investing in cryptocurrencies before they go public. Alright, what I mean by before they go public, before they hit the exchanges. Alright, before everyone else have access to them. I already have thousands of these cryptocurrencies or crypto assets or whatever you want to call them. And that's how I make my living. So far for the last 6 months, that's how I literally been averaging 1,300% returns. Okay? Alright. So first things first, I want to let you guys know, you might want to listen to this. Alright? Because no one else is sharing this information. And I don't even know if this information is out here. Okay? Second thing I want you to know is, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything like that. I'm literally just trying to deliver you guys this quality content, you know, and in exchange for you to subscribe to my channel so that I can make this industry as safe as possible and everyone can learn and earn and everyone can be happy. Alright? So first and foremost, I believe that I have the most advanced strategies in this industry and I'll back them up, within this little 10-minute, presentation or case study or whatever you want to call it. Alright? There is no fees. No fees to open an exchange. In fact, you could put your card away. I'm not charging you for anything. There's not going to be no affiliate links or anything like that. I literally want you guys' attention. That's it. So do exactly what I tell you to do, as far as subscribe to my channels and everything. And I'll just keep delivering the content. And I'll explain what exactly I'm doing and everything like that further in this video. Alright? Our students have seen outstanding results in the past. Just within the last 3 months, our overall portfolio gained 2,600%. And not only that, not only speaking for ourselves, it's other guys that's making millions out here. It's other guys that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And overall, the rapid growth of cryptocurrencies, not only just cryptocurrencies, stocks, and real estate. Um, and lastly, on this page, I'm gonna just leave you guys with this note. It gives all of us the opportunity to accumulate growing assets. We will all otherwise miss out on. With minimum efforts required and a low bar to entry. Because our money is working for us after all. Alright, so my previous results. Now, my previous results is not the best, but it's not the worst. I just want to put this on here to let you guys know that I'm not steering you in the wrong direction or anything like that. I'm literally just putting this up here just to show you guys what's possible. Alright, so here's a coin called AppCoins. It's the first ever ICO serving 200 million active users. Their token sale closing date was on December 20th, 2017. Alright, by closing date they mean the day the token sale closes to the public. Okay, so what a token sale is just it's what the word says. It's a sale for tokens. Alright, you're basically buying shares of these companies before they hit the exchange to help them go live. Why do companies want to go live and hit the exchange? Because when they go live, they get more money from the public. During the pre-sale and the token sale, it's private money. Okay, when they go public, the exchanges are buying. I don't know exactly how the exchanges buy it from them or anything like that, but I know the exchanges buy these coins from them and then mark their price up. Similar to these airlines and how they deal with travel companies. Travel companies book the flights, months or years in advance, and then mark their prices up, and then just profit off of that. And that's the same thing these the pre-ICOs is doing as far as cryptocurrencies. They do the same thing with stocks. Like if you was an accredited investor, you was investing in pre-IPOs as far as stocks. I remember when Airbnb just went public. They didn't need to go public. They was $1 billion company, but they wanted to raise extra funds. So to to the accredited investors, they got Airbnb at like, pennies on a dollar, but you know we had to wait, if because I wasn't an accredited investor at the time. My partner Antonio was. I had to wait, months in order to cash out, even though I had a loophole to invest because he was investing for me. I just gave him the money, but he had to go through all this type of shit with to get accredited and all that. And with cryptos, it's really a low bar to entry because you don't have to be accredited, right? Not only that, you don't have to hold your shares for months in order, and you don't have your shares is not locked up for months. Okay, um, you can cash out as soon as it hit the exchange. No verification, and it's a fast process. You just gotta know what you're doing. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna make this video fast. I just want to explain what a token sale is. Just think about it. Think about IPOs as far as stocks and pre-IPOs as far as public stocks. I mean private stocks. All right, private stocks, the stocks is private first and then they go public. So pre-IPOs and then it's it's IPOs, public stocks. With this, it's pre-ICOs, private cryptocurrency companies, and then it's ICOs, public. The public ones is what you see on the exchanges. Okay, like Blue Zelly, Neo, um, Bitcoin, Monero. I can go down the list, but they all public because they've already, raised money publicly, from public investors. And they can buy it off the exchanges like that. All right, so here's my returns. All right, so I invested $1,500, into app coins. All right, app coins was like 10 cents a coin. And I got a 16.9x return on this particular company. Okay, we profit anywhere around $21,000, I want to say. And literally, I'm just giving you this example because it's so much noise when choosing these companies. You would never know which company to choose if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, I will give you the strategies daily for free to be successful in this industry. Alright, and my strategy is more conservative. I'm only working with companies that have what it takes. When I say have what it takes, I'm talking about already have a product, already have a customer base, or at least a prototype or MVP or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I check the marketing, how many people going to their website. I check the wallets if they actually raising the money, if they is already being transparent. I go as far as going into the Telegram to ask them all the unanswered questions that they didn't that wasn't on their website. So I'm doing all this market analysis just to make sure I get the highest ROI possible and sleep well at night. Okay, so here's one of the coins I invested in. And yeah, like some of these returns can get sick. Like I'm not even going to put like I didn't put my best results on here because I didn't want to like make this like a shiny ball and hype it up and everything like that. But it's some on here like that's actually a penny, and they're hitting the exchange is about you know they hitting the exchange. Just for example, right? If I'm gonna just give you an example. I mean, if you would have do 10,000 in this example, you would have made a lot of money. You'd have made about six. You'd have made a few $100,000. Actually, I think you honestly would have made $160,000 off of just a $10,000 investment. See, this had to do with how much how much you have to invest. All right. When I started out, I was investing 200 per pre-ICO because my goal was to get 20,000 coins at a penny. And then I would most of them hit the exchange around like 30 cent, 60 cent. If you got 20,000 coins and you multiply 20,000 shares, times 75 cent, how much that going to give you? You know, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the a minute to do that math. So if you had 20,000 shares and it hit the exchange at, let's just say, 75 cents, you know that's $15,000. You know, so and that's off of a $200 investment. And that's what I meant by a low barrier to entry. Okay, it's just the companies that already have a product and shit like that. Um, they're a little bit more than a penny. You know, honestly, I'm just being honest with you. Like this one was 10 cents. All right. So here's another one. All right. Covestin. I believed in this company because it was a copy trading platform. I believe they was trying to do something different, and they already had a following. They already had a prototype or product or whatever. Their closing date for the pre-ICO for the private investors to invest was January 15th, 2018. Right. You can see. Actually, let me go back real quick. I apologize. You can see right here on December 20th, 2017, right? If you look right there, you'll see that, that's when it ended. That's when the pre-ICO ended, right? Um, but it hit the exchanges at January 18th, right? What is that? That's not even 30 days, Your wait was less than 30 days to get 16% on your money, all right? And it's not like stocks when it hit the some of these companies it's not like stocks. It's not like when they hit the exchange, it's going to decrease. Actually, if you would have waited 3 days, you'd have got a more bang for your buck. Went up 20% right there. So yeah, you just gotta know how to research, and that's why I'm giving you guys the daily updates on all of these companies. You just gotta subscribe to my Twitter, and all my social medias and my YouTube. All right. So here's another example. The private sale for the investors was January 15th. That's when it ended. All right, it hit the exchange on January 23rd. Right, that's what's that? 8 days away. 8 days. Okay, 8 days. That's all I'm saying. All right, so that was my returns with that. We invested about 21-ish thousand. Um, And with that being said, these was my results. And like I said, they're not like a pump and dump. Um, you see, a day later, it was at even higher. 2.99. Almost $3. And a day after that, it was even higher than the first day it hit the exchanges. Uh, and actually, it's over here. I apologize. It was $3.27. All right. $3.27, and then the next day $3.29. All right. Um, and that was my returns. Like, I'm not the smartest dude. You know, I literally just stuck with this. I failed my way forward. I invest money. I haven't really lost massive yet. Um, and we'll get into all of that later. But some of you guys are like, you guys are smarter than me. If I can do this, you guys can do this. All right. All right. So before I move forward with everything, I want you guys to follow the channel that I just created on Twitter. You can go ahead and follow. Next to it, it'll be like a alert signal right here. Go ahead and follow me. I'll be posting every day. Like, I'm gonna go over 100 of these companies within a matter of a week or so. I'm gonna let you guys know which ones are smart to invest in, which ones are not. I'm gonna do all the research. Let you guys know how you should be researching from now on. You guys shouldn't be asking in these groups about when is a coin going to moon, or when is it's going to reach its peak, or all them pump and dump questions. You can literally just do the research. Just do the research yourself, or watch my channel. Both of them is going to be, you know, it's going to equal up to your success. Alright, so when you go ahead and follow me, go ahead and share it with your friends, and then go ahead to my YouTube and subscribe, because that's where the videos is going to be. Alright, I literally just created this right here. This is not my primary source of social media. I created this to just interact with you guys and answer all your questions and compromise for you guys. So literally, the reason why I'm telling you guys to subscribe is because I will not continue to do this if it's not worth my time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just gonna go out my way. This is another project I'm doing. I'm just gonna try to help as many people as I can in a short amount of time for absolutely free. Literally. Okay? Literally. So go ahead and share this as much as you can with your friends. Follow, then go here and subscribe to my YouTube. Alright? Alright, here's my YouTube. Like I said, I've just created this. I wanted to just build a presence online. I've been literally just, out here doing this, actually doing this for a living. You get what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a while now, and now I'm just trying to give back to you guys. All I ask for you is just subscribe, just keep me updated with you guys' results. Let's mastermind. I teach you things, you teach me things. If my videos need to be better, let me know. This video won't be like my 1,000th video. I'll be on my 1,000th video probably in like 3 weeks from now. Alright, so I'll let you guys know all the companies I'm doing right after this. I just wanted to be as transparent as possible. I'm not trying to waste you guys' time. This information is worth thousands of dollars that I'm going to give you. Don't be a fool and waste this opportunity. And more than that, don't be a fool and let this low barrier entry opportunity pass you by. Alright? Alright, so about me. My name is Ron. I'm a 24-year-old college dropout. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I went to college to play basketball and also to get away. Alright, because Baltimore is not a place you want to be at if you're trying to see wealth. That's the wrong place to be. So first I had to get my mind right, get out of there mentally, and then I started gradually getting away. Um, I started my first business at 10 selling waters. Unfortunately, although I went to school, I've never had a job before. That's a fun fact. Um, Fully committed to this entrepreneurial journey in 2012. Like, I committed my full life, to this. That's basically me saying that I was willing to accept the good shit and the bad shit that comes with this journey. And a lot of people don't say that, but they don't live up to it. I've literally reaped all the benefits with this, good and bad. Alright? So I know what it feels like to have nothing and to bounce back. I know what it feels like to live like in the slums. I know what it feels like to be on your last. And I know the other side, okay? You guys can look me up. I'm on social media. I've been doing this for years. Alright? I made my first six figures at 21 years old. And another fun fact, I've lost that all. And I've dropped out of school. My senior year, I was supposed to be a sports physician. Um, I played and I will resume playing next season professional basketball in Europe. I participated in summer leagues and a lot of other stuff. Um, I'm a full-time day trader since 2013. Although that's a typo. I was a full-time day trader. Now I just swing trade. All right, I was a full-time day trader. All right, so I built several passive e-commerce stores and invested my money. I really liked it e-commerce. I really knew how to pick a store apart, pick my competitor apart, and take things from them and alter it and really spy on them. And that's where all this come from, And I'm going to get into that further into this, video. Um, Offline, I built car hauling businesses and import-export businesses. Also, I'm in the real estate. And then on a smaller scale, I'm just starting this, but I'm an angel investor. Okay. Um, and if you really want to be technical with the crypto assets, you will be considered an angel investor investing in these startup companies. But I've been doing angel investing for some time now. You know, it just wasn't on a big scale. All right, it wasn't on no millionaire status. It was literally just to get returns to invest in other assets. All right. All right, and most importantly, all these things shaped me into the investor I am today, and I'm going to share it with you guys daily. How to invest in cryptocurrency the right way, and that's pre-ICOs, ICOs, swing trading, day trading. I'm gonna try to update y'all on news. I need y'all to talk to me back. I need to feel the love back. This is a lot of energy I'm about to put in for the next week or so. I'm gonna see how it goes. If I'm not satisfied, I'm gonna just I'm gonna leave it probably online. No, actually, I'm going to take it down. All right, because I don't want to make everything saturated. But if I like how it's going, then I'm gonna keep on bringing y'all the content that I'm doing. All right. All right. So the skills and expertise. All right. So far the only thing I've mastered is foreign exchange, and I didn't master foreign exchange. Let me get that straight. I just wrote that in here. Um, my skills is sharp when it comes to technical analysis, and it don't matter what market that is. Okay, so foreign exchange, if it's cryptocurrencies, if it's stocks, and I'm good at supply and demand. I do a lot of real estate with my guy Jerry, and we actually, he's the real estate agent. He got the team, the contractors, the developers. I literally would be just the investor. All right. Alright, so investment strategies. Once again, before we start this, I want you guys to subscribe to both of my channels, my Twitter and my YouTube at Art of Crypto. It'll be in the description under this video. Alright, and just to remind you, this video is my first video ever when it comes to YouTube. Alright, well, my first free video. I always use paid ads. Alright. Alright, so we maintain a core portfolio of carefully selected large and small cap digital currency stocks and foreign exchange. These are which the fastest growing assets in finance. After extensively researching and monitoring an array of approximately 50 digital currencies a week, we execute trades and opportunities with the most favorable risk to reward profiles. We look deeper than just candlestick charts and numbers. We understand not only the teams and operations behind each asset, but also its uniqueness and potential global value. And that's what I was talking about when I said supply and demand. Um, with diligent monitoring and advanced trading strategies, our investment team can realize profits in both bull and the bear market. And remind me, I'm gonna give you guys a live example of this before this is over. All right. Um, our goals are aligned with your goals. After this, it's after all this is what I do daily. The only difference is now I'm just recording myself and making it public. My experience, performance, ethics, and dedication to fair treatment of my subscribers and my future subscribers and my future students. Uh, Satisfaction is what makes me the premier global digital currencies go-to guy when it comes to pre-ICOs. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is purely education to protect yourself before investing, and so you can scale your business up if you was looking to treat this like a business. I'm not being paid to make these videos. I'll be making, I'm not being paid to make these videos that I will be making daily. So share with all your associates and business partners to keep me motivated. If I don't see that I'm changing lives, if I don't see that I'm affecting people, if I don't see the growth short term, I'll focus my attention on future gains elsewhere. Let's all learn and earn. Alright? So if you guys have any questions, hit me on my Twitter, hit me on YouTube, let me know. I'm active. As soon as I get your message, I'll reply. We could do it like that. Also, starting after this video, I recently just did about 10 to 11 pre-ICO reviews. I'll also have tutorials on what sites you need to look up. Look at these calendars on to see when the pre-ICOs launch. Everything will be organized, so you can literally just have your desk sitting at home or your office, wherever you want to go. Have your working capital, and you literally could do all of this work by yourself. You don't have to hire anyone, or talk to anyone to make money. All right, and like I said, this is only going to be happening for like a week or two. However long it take me to do these 100 videos on these upcoming next pre-ICOs for the next 3 months. All right. So if I don't see the results, if I don't feel loved, then I'm going to just delete everything and focus my gains elsewhere. Alright, so while we're at it right now, by the way, just to let y'all know I'm serious, here are the companies I just reviewed. They have about 2 days on them, so the ones that passed my ranking, and they had a product, and they also was good at marketing and met all my requirements. Um, I'm gonna post these on my YouTube, so you guys can go ahead and look at this and make a choice of your own, and also you'll see how I'm actually doing my research, to protect my assets and go about that. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys are these are just a few companies that I'm ranking. All right, now. Um, this is what I go off. I go off the pre-ICO name. Do they have a product? I check their roadmap. I check their token sale. Their price on the token sale, close date, circulating supply, max supply, team. I rank their team. I see if they got a customer base already, paid ads, organic traffic, soft cap, hard cap, type of pre-ICO, what type of platform they're using. Do they have sponsors? Do they have any, big names like celebrities or anything like that? Does it come with a bonus if I invest early? Check their Reddit. It must not be no FUD in that. Very little you get rich quick shit. We ain't trying to do no pump and dumps. I check their Bitcoin talk, make sure there's no FUD. Um, and also check their Twitter and their Telegram. Alright, so the reason why I check their Telegram is because when I finish looking on their website, any other question that they didn't ask, I would ask it inside of the Telegram and talk to their staff directly and get a real-time answer. After we done all that and then you meet our requirements, I literally go to Etherscan, I get their wallet address and check and verify that they have raised the money that they said they're raising. Okay? And then also the money that they withdrew, I want to make sure that also meets up with they said on their website, far as the token distribution and all of that. So it was real and it's real detailed how I do this, and I rank everything from like Hall of Fame, All Stars, Starter, and Bench. All right, um, you know, Hall of Fame is minimum one wrong, All Star minimum 2, Starter minimum 3 wrong, 4 is bench. Now there's no such thing as wrong when it comes to this. It's just these are the when I say wrong, I mean they don't meet our requirements. All right. I'm not trying to hurt any company's feelings or anything like that. But you see how it is, right? Out of all these companies I reviewed, token this right here, Doggeezer, and this coin right here, shopping.com. Um, this was just a starter, okay? And all the rest of these they didn't even make the team. All right. So like that's how it is. Like 8 out of 10 of these is going to be they're not gonna be scams, but they're gonna be sketchy, or they're gonna look like real good, and their marketing is gonna be trash. All right. So let me just give y'all one example of what I did when let me just give y'all one example of this shit, so y'all know I'm not bullshitting y'all. So I go to the company without even looking at the website, because I don't want to see no shiny bells or anything like that. All right. First thing I do, I go to SimilarWeb, and then I type the URL in. Alright, click enter. And then from here, you'll see everything you need to do. You'll see everything as far as a marketing perspective. Before even looking at a coin, the more closer to their closing date, the more aggressive you gotta be when it comes to looking at all of this. Alright, so just off of this, now what usually people do, they go inside token market. And what they do is let me see. what they do is they just pick off a hype, or they ask people what's going on and all of that shit. You don't have to do that. You can literally do your own work now. Alright? So you go inside here and I'm not even giving y'all 5% because I know you guys to take this shit and run. I'm gonna give it to y'all bit by bit. Just subscribe to my channel and I'm gonna take care of y'all. Alright, so 1 million. Alright, so they got 1 million people, right? But that's good. Alright, on my spreadsheet, they have to reach at minimum. If you look up here, um, if you look up here, 400 million circulating supply based off of our supply and demand. Based off our supply and demand, that's what we aim for. I'll get to that in a minute. But since it's 400 million at minimum, we're aiming for, far as their token supply. What I mean by that token supply, like how much is for sale, you know, like with Bitcoin is like 16, 17,000 ish coins available. The reason why it's so high is because the demand is up because it's little supply. For example, check Yeezys out or Jordans. They come out once every blue moon, right? It's little supply, so it's high demand. We don't want high supply and low demand, so we choose this. You know, this is why we choose. Everything is detailed. You know, so if a company, so check this out. Because I don't deny every company based off that, but check the token metrics out. Their max supply is what, 10 billion. All right. So with that, you're gonna get high supply, low demand. Why? Because if you go to CoinMarketCap, you'll see for yourself that the hard cap for the whole market. What's the hard cap for the entire market? 300 what? 300 billion. All right. So if we get everything straight, right? Check this out. That's 10 billion. You know, this market is a brand new market. This coin would even have to suit everyone. I mean, everyone in the crypto arena. They would have to need this product in order for this to be relevant. All right. And just to give you a good example, this is 10 billion. Another coin that I have a high demand that everyone needs is Tether. Look at it. That's 1 billion right here. All right. 1 billion, 1.7 billion. All right. And they number 14, and they only worth $1. All right. So, you know, everyone needs Tether to some degree. If you're a day trader or you swing or you want your money to sit without fluctuating, a lot of people need this. That's why everything is negative on here, but this is the only positive. Because when the market is negative, guess what? Guess. Everybody what? Either withdraw or put that money in Tether. So it's a high demand, but you see the low price? You see the low price. But check this out. If we go to Bitcoin, if I type up here circulating supply, right, and I start from the least circulating supply to the max, you'll see all big numbers, like at least 3 figures, like 600,000, $600, 600,000, $190, 2,000,000, 365, 2,000,000, 103, 3,000,000, $30. So this is actually, I never even seen this. I'm gonna look this up. Actually, I'm gonna definitely look this up when I get off this screen share. But here's the last example: $3,200,000. So the reason why I'm gonna wrap this up in like 5 minutes. Alright, I don't want to waste your guys' time. Alright, the reason why I'm choosing low supply because I want high demand. Right? If you do the math, if I spend $200, if I spend $200 on any of these coins, it could be any of these or the top whatever with the least supply. Alright. Because I clicked this, right? If I would have spent $200 at a penny, alright? If you do the math right here and go to your calculator, alright? If I spend $200 at a penny, what would that give me? 20,000 shares, right? 20,000 shares. Meaning, all I need for a coin to do is hit $50 for me to see what? A million. You know, I read Grant Cardone book, and my goal was the 10x rule. Okay, my goal was really 100,000 a month. All right, consistently. That's not just my goal. Like, my goal is not just 100,000. It's consistency is what my goal is. All right, because that's what a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with. But if you check this out, right, my goal is, you know, I used to when I first started, I was investing $200 in the companies that already had a product, already had their market straight, already had a customer base, also low supply. So the companies that I invest in, I would get 20,000 shares with less supply. So most likely, I will hit $50. Whether that's 10 coins, that's $5. 5 coins is $10. 50 coins, that's $1, whatever. I just don't want this shit to happen. Check this out. If I do the inverse of that, right, and I go to the max supply, right, it's a lot of supply, low demand, 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 lot of supply, low demand. Okay, that's good if you got a lot of money to work with. You get what I'm saying? You know, and it's been times I did have a lot of money to dump in, but I don't trust all these companies like this. You gotta treat this shit like no feelings involved. All right, I just like, you know, lump sums, you know, and going to the next one. All right, so you know that's why I aim for that. And now let me go back to SimilarWeb to explain why I've rated that as started. So for that to have 10 billion coins or 10 billion shares for purchase, this have to be at least at like what 50 million right here a month. All right, because if you want to play like with e-commerce, we was doing a 1% conversion rule. Sales is sales, whether you want to, you know, whether you want to like change industries or not. So if we was playing a 1% rule, but they only have a million, but their supply is way more than the eyes that are on their product, service, or whatever, the investors, then all investors will have to spend all of their money in order to fill up all of that, you know, supply in order for the company to reach its peak as far as ROI. All right, and that's unlikely. That's unlikely because this market is just getting started, and it was going mainstream, but now you got the Google ban, you got Facebook banning them. I think the government is trying to make this like as non-mainstream as possible until they could, you know, recover all the Bitcoin and like take this shit over. Then they're gonna, you know, start doing it mainstream, just like they was doing with marijuana, just like with everything else. All right. So check this out. They got a million people. They got 10 billion in supply. If you play the 1% rule, 1% of a million, y'all do that. That's not even close. That 1% gonna have to put up the difference between that and how much supply they got. So each investor will have to put up like 10,000 or some shit like that. All right. On top of that, 84% of that people bounced. Do you see? 84% out of this million bounced. You wouldn't have known that. You wouldn't have known that if you didn't look in all the crevices and really went on here and did your market analysis. So you can see what countries they're in and what they're influenced by, and you can check their traffic out. Now on here I usually look at social media. Social media, because if we talk about innovation and taking over stuff, it's more mobile phones than, you know, computers. So everyone's on their social media. So if they're trying to get to the younger people or the next generation is on their phones. If this is below 10%, we have a problem. Okay, we have a problem on far as my qualifications. All right, and so far as referrals. Referrals is good too, cause you know that's literally how everything get passed around, word of mouth. Look at the Bible, for example. All right. Direct, when it's too high in direct, it's not high right now, but when it's too high, I literally just check the web for fake news and all that other shit. But far as referrals, I go down here and I see what's referring. Now, if it's all pre-ICO websites, that's a red flag because they're only targeting investors. So they got Token Cart, which is their website. Airdrops, ICO website. ICO Bench, ICO Investor website. Etherscan. It's basically you scanning your wallet to see how much, like to see the transparency in the transactions. Coin Schedule, ICO website. So all of these is basically ICO websites. Telegram. You got LinkedIn, which is on all of these websites. So nothing really special. Um, and the only good thing about this, I saw this, and it's assuring. The company name is called Assure Quality. Is a world. It's called Assure Quality. It says Assure Quality is a world class provider of food safety and biosecurity. So they targeted this company right here to be one of their referrals. So they let you know that okay, they're trying to raise money, but at the same time they're targeting people for their already working product. Alright? And on top of that, what took the cake for me? Alright, what took the cake for me? 67% of their traffic is organic, but what's even better, they're already paying for paid ads. Meaning, if they invest in, why shouldn't you? You know, and it's the opposite with every other company. Far as if they not spending money on ads already, then why should you invest in a company if they not going to invest in themselves? All right, so that's the bonus for me. When it comes to when it comes to investing, this is a good bonus I look for. Um, and I do all this before I even look at the website. Like if this not right, I don't even look at nothing else. Alright? So that's a sneak peek. I also want to go inside my I think I went inside my Binance account. Just want to show you guys that I do got some skin in the game, and I'm not just talking y'all head off. Let me see. Where is this at? Oh, I think I exited out. Oh, I think here it is. Binance. You guys can see for yourself. Here's my Binance account. Just for the week. Here's my name, Profit with Kyron. That's my email. One of my emails. 2,500 in here sitting. I got 18 Neo, 1,400 on standby. The market on the retrace. I'm gonna buy more Neo I'm gonna buy more Neo on a dip. And I'm not just buying dips blindly. I don't do nothing blindly. All right. So I can just give y'all this real quick. So I know y'all got something else probably to do. But I'm just letting you guys know what you guys will see on my channel. Alright, so as you see now, Bitcoin is on a downtrend. Now all these coins follow Bitcoin. Plain and simple. Alright, so it's like if you traded Forex in the past, this shit is like a coloring book. Alright. So since Bitcoin was on decline, I literally just put my money in USD. In Tether. And there's ways you can. Did you guys know, for the guys who actually trade, did you guys know you can trade Tether for 5% daily? Hit me up about that. I'll explain it. Alright. So, yeah, it's dropping. And as this drop, the rest of the coins, it go literally, like, literally dollar for dollar. I'm no expert at this shit. I just know the technical analysis. Like, it's been days I literally traded strictly off of Bitcoin, but I was entering in Neo. Just to test, because I test a lot. Like, even with this knowledge that I'm giving y'all, this is a test to see if this should actually work out. If you guys actually mess with my content, this is all a test, so that's why it's free. Alright? So Neo, you see, like, it's going down because Bitcoin going down. Alright? And I'm not going to get too into technical analysis and everything, because you guys are not here for that. Alright. So yeah, it's under the 200-day SMA moving average. This is a no buy zone for retail traders. Alright, but this is where I'm buying everything up, because when it's above this line I'm selling. Alright. And this how I make. I'm gonna just give y'all one more thing, right? This is my last thing I'm gonna give y'all. Alright, so it's something called a dead cat bounce. Alright. So when everybody else selling, I'm buying. When everybody else buying, I'm selling. I wait for some China FUD to hit the news. What FUD is? It could be allegations or anything like that. News that caused the market to, move and all that. Once that happened, I'm literally taking my money, putting it in USD. You can see this shit live. I'm not, I'm not hyping nothing up. You can see it live. I'll update y'all on the news. I got, 2,500 in here, you know, and I can refresh it for you guys too, just to let you know. I'm gonna refresh it in like 5 seconds because I might have to enter my Google authentication code. Oh no, I don't. All right, so USD, I got 1,400 in there. Neo, I got 18 Neo. All right, so I'm looking for Neo to go down to $54. When it touch that, I will buy like 30 more. All right, and I'm just waiting for it. Literally, I'm gonna just wait for it to go back at I'm gonna wait for it to go back at like 120 and then take some profit. So if I literally could go to CoinMarketCap, I could show you guys this shit. Go to CoinMarketCap, check Neo out. By the way, I think their team is literally, their team is on putting in work, traveling, and getting everything done that they needed to do. So I literally don't play with altcoins. I will literally buy bulk Bitcoin, Ethereum, and shit like that. Um, and try to, make profits like that. But I just wanted you guys to check this out. All right. So if you go back a few ago, at 160 I was begging for 120. At 120 I was begging for 100. At 100 I was begging for 54. Just to get a good ROI. So it was at 125, 130, 139. All these is good support areas and support and resistance areas also. So it's going to go back to these levels. So you just gotta buy low, and sell high. So that's what I just been doing. I'm gonna buy when I get to 54. I'm gonna put 1,400 in. 1,400. 1,400 goes into 61 how many times? So that's gonna give me like an extra 20 something coins or some shit like that. Not even that, 54. How many times 50 before going to 1,400? So I'm gonna get quite a few coins. Wait for it to go back up to 125, 110 or whatever. Take some profits. Wait for it to retrace off the Elliott wave pattern, and then enter again. All right, so that's just how I'm eating on a weekly basis. With the pre-ICOs, that's how I'm eating on a monthly basis. All right, and I'm investing in other things also. I hope you guys diversify your portfolio, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions, add me on my Twitter. Art of Crypto. All right, and add me on YouTube. Let's see how this go. And let me know if I need to improve on anything, and let's make this money.